Hello everyone.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Yeah, very well, thank you. Today is not about speaking. It's about the presentation. I'm presenting a topic about student responsibility. So why I chose student responsibility? Because student responsibility is very important for all the students. Not only at Panyasastra Asian School, but all the students in the world have to know what is your responsibility. So you over here have to know what is your responsibility. So without responsibility, people do nothing, shouldn't do nothing. But if you know what is your responsibility, you will do it better and better. Yeah. So in real situation, when you are at school and you know very well about the student responsibility, you will be good student. Yeah. And over here, there are 20 points of the student responsibility, but there are more in the student responsibility rule. I have set a lot of rules, I can say. So Panyasastra Asian School student responsibility or student rule will be longer than other school, I believe. Because I myself is the professor of English at university, and I know very well how to control, how to manage, how to set goals for students. And that is exactly sometimes it is a little bit hard for me to control and lead the lower level students. But however, I will try all my best in order to guide you, to lead you, to know how to be better in learning English, especially in learning English. That's why I told you that learning English is very happy. It is a very enjoyable subject for me because there are no rules, there are no difficulty, I think. Yeah. Study English is like your literature. So to study literature is very easy. Easy as subjects than mathematics, physics, or chemistry. So learning languages is very enjoyable subject. So tell yourself that learning English is very enjoyable. Yeah. Coming back again with the student responsibility. I told you that if you are here and you don't know what is your responsibility, you will do nothing. You get nothing. You just open up your eye, open up your ear, but you get nothing because you don't know what is your responsibility. But if you are with your responsibility, high responsibility, you will get everything from the teacher, especially the good education. Here, the first rule, if you want to be a good student, the first rule you should do is to wear good uniform. But it is not really necessary for the night class. You are learning at night class and you are not necessary to wear the uniform. But if you study at morning and afternoon, you have to wear uniform. But however, uniform will identify you as a good student. Without uniform, you are a bad student. So how many of you in the classroom wear the ID card? So only one, okay? And what about all of you? 2, 3. What about the rest of you? Bad, okay? Because you don't know your responsibility. So your responsibility is to wear uniform. So ID card is one of the uniform. So if you don't wear uniform, something like ID card or school t-shirts, something like that, you will be identified good student. But if you don't, you are bad student. Okay? So make sure that you have to wear uniform if you want to be a good student. Okay? Second thing, punctuality. Punctuality means you have to come on time. What time the school start? The school start at 6 o'clock. You have to be here at 6 o'clock, or you have to be here before 6 o'clock. You have to be here at least 15 minutes before the school start. But some of you are very late. The school starts at 6 o'clock, but you are here at 6:30, or some of you, 1 or 2 of you are here at 7 o'clock. So it's so bad about that. So if you want to be good student, you have to come on time. The school starts at 6 o'clock. You have to be here at 6 o'clock. If you cannot afford at or before 6 o'clock. Third, be ready to enter the class when the school bell ring. So when the school bell ring, you have to go into the classroom. If you're not very ready inside the classroom, if you are outside the classroom, but when the school bell ring, you have to run into the classroom. But I see some of you never want to go into the classroom, however the school bell ring. From today, when the school bell ring, you have to go into the classroom. However, the teacher is not here or the teacher is not inside the classroom, you have to go into the classroom. Wait for the teacher. If you want to be good student, you have to wait for the teacher. But most of the students, teacher wait for student. It's not good if the teacher wait for you. But it will be appreciated, highly appreciated, if you wait for your teacher. So make sure that at 6 o'clock, you have to be inside the classroom and wait for your teacher. Number 4, knock on the door. If you are late, before enter the classroom, you have to knock on the door and say, excuse me teacher, may I come in? Something like that. Or if you are inside the classroom and you want to go out to go to the toilet, something like that, you have to salute and say, teacher, may I go to the bathroom? May I go to the toilet? You have to behave like this. Bad behavior so that you are a bad student. Good behavior so that you are a good student. So, the thing you should do is to be polite at all the times. Impolite student will reflect your future. For example, here, you are very bad to your teacher. Maybe at home, you are very bad to your parent. Okay? Because you will have the same thing when you are here. If you are bad, you will be bad again at home. Never good at home and bad at school. If you are good at home, maybe you will be good at school. And if you are good at school, maybe you will be good at home. So you have the same thing everywhere because that's your behavior. However, in different families situation, you will have different circumstances, behave different things. But however, I don't care where you are, but when you are here, you have to be good student. This is what I really need. Okay? So all of you have to have good behavior to your. What I really mean is that you have to knock the door before you go in, and you have to say something before you go out to your teacher. Okay? Number 5, do not enter unauthorized area. Unauthorized area means the area that they do not want you to go. For example, I don't want you to go over there because that's very dangerous. So please don't go. And if you really want to go, you break the law. You are bad student, something like that. So any place that is written unauthorized area, please don't go because it will be dangerous, something like that. Number 6, sit in an assigned seat. Assigned seat or assigned place. For example, your name is Mr. One. So Mr. One have to sit over here because I assigned him to sit over here. But if you go and sit over there, you are wrong. Okay? Sometimes the teacher really wants you to sit at a proper place, at the right place. I want you to sit over here, and I want that to go and sit over there. And make sure that you have to remember where you sit. If you change the place without telling me, you are bad. Something like that. So, when the teacher tells you to sit wherever he wants, you have to follow him. Because he may want you to do something properly in the right way. Number 7, be prepared with your books. When you are inside the classroom, make sure that you have to be prepared with your book. Most of the students, when they are at or inside the classrooms, they never prepare the book. They don't know where's the textbook, they don't know where's the written book or notebook. They don't know where's the pen, pencils, ruler, something like that. But what they do, pick up the phone, scroll it up and down, and watch whatever they want. Never listen, never care to the. That's so bad. So students nowadays always have bad thing. So the thing you should do when you are inside the classroom, you have to be prepared with your book. You have to take off the school supply like notebook or textbooks, pen, pencils, put it on the desk, put it on the table. Be ready to write down, be ready to write anything that you are allowed to write on the board. Yeah, listen to your teacher carefully, something like that. So, you have to be quickly prepare everything on the table. But most of you really care about your telephone. And I told all of you that the telephone must be on the teacher's desk when you are inside the classroom. You are not allowed to watch or to use your mobile phone when you are inside the classroom. Make sure that all of you have to do like this. That's my rule. That's the Panya Sastra Asian School rule. You are not allowed to use the phone when you are inside the classroom. What you have to do is to be prepared with your books and everything related. Number 8, do not move any classroom furniture. What are the classroom furniture? Table, chair, desk, drawer, whatever inside the classroom are called school or classroom furniture. Lights, ceiling fan, so all kinds of things equipped in the classroom are called classroom furniture. So please don't move. If you want to move, ask your teacher. Without permission, you cannot move any classroom furniture. But I see some of students never care about that. Sometimes they will respect teachers. They just want to do whatever they want to do. Yeah, they don't care about any rules from your teacher. So make sure that good students have to respect the rule. What I really want you to do is that try to do something that your teacher guide you to do. So number 8, what I really want to do is that please don't move any classroom furniture. Number 9, keep your classroom clean. Make sure that hygiene is the most important thing. If you want to be healthy, you have to be hygiene. So hygienic area, hygienic situation is the thing that can help you to be healthy. Most of the people really want to be wealthy, but they don't care about their health, so that is why they are not healthy. So healthy and wealthy are the two different things, but they are very close related. Because without health, you will live without wealth. Health is the first thing. For example, right now here, if my health is so bad, maybe I cannot stand over here and teach all of you. But however, I told you at the beginning of the class that I'm not really well today, but I try to commit. My inspirations push me here in order to meet all of you because I want all of you to speak English. That's why I have to be healthy. I try to gather all my energy, put in one place in order to push you up. I really want all of you, I really want all my students in Panyasastra Asian School speak English. So, what I really want to do is to be your inspiration. Keep your classroom clean is the thing that is very, very important. You have to think that it's very important. Don't just sit on the rubbish. Sometimes some of you, or nearly most of the students in Cambodia, I think, they will care about what's under your feet. Sometimes you sit on or you step on the rubbish that you never care about that. Think that the rubbish will kill you, something like that. If you think that rubbish is good for you, you will die one day. So make sure that hygiene is the most important thing for you. To be strong, stay strong, you have to be clean at all the time. Not only at the classroom, but always at home. Sometimes some people say that I am very hardworking at home. I clean everywhere. Every part of my house is clean. But when they are here at the classroom, they sit on the rubbish. So that's not the good thing. The good thing is that you have to think that your school, your classroom is your life. In order to make your life better, stay healthy, you have to clean all the rubbish, all the dust first before you sit down. Number 10. Do not eat or drink or do not chew gum inside the classroom. Chewing gum inside the classroom is the bad behavior. It identifies that you are looking down on. Sometimes your teacher is looking at you, try to explain you, but you are looking at your teacher and chewing gum. This is a very bad behavior. It means you do not respect. What I can say is that you look down on your teacher. So to treat well, not only with your teacher, but with all the classmates inside the classroom, because when you are inside the classroom, it's not you are from the outside world, you are in a family member together. Make sure that everybody inside the classroom is your family member. They could be your brother or your sister. And your teacher is like your father. So if you try to chew the gum inside the classroom and you don't care who they are inside the classroom around you, it means that you are looking down on everyone inside the class. You don't respect everyone, especially you look down on your teacher. If you look down on your teachers, you will gain nothing. You will be bad student and you will gain nothing. You do not gain nothing about education, but maybe you gain nothing about wealth because you don't care about anybody. Money is in anybody's pocket. It's in the people's pocket. So if you want to get money, if you like money, if you want money, you have to respect people. Without respect, you will never get money. Number 11, keep your voice low inside the classrooms. For example, right now, suppose that this is a very good classroom. So if you want to talk with your friend nearby you, you have to say something whispering. You should whisper, but you cannot speak. Because when you speak, it means you want to speak. And so you are allowed here. You are invited to be here to speak instead of your teacher. So if you want to talk when your teacher is talking, if you want to speak when your teacher is speaking, keep the voice very, very low. It is called whisper. Number 12, listen to your teacher attentively. When I'm speaking, you have to listen attentively. If you don't listen attentively to me, you will get nothing. You will not understand what I'm talking about. But if you try to listen carefully and attentively, maybe you can guess from what I am gesturing. Because sometimes the meaning is very difficult, but when you follow up all of my activity, sometimes you can guess that you might think or you might predict that the teacher may want to mean like this or may want to mean like that. Number 13, do not interrupt anybody while speaking. The same thing, not with your teacher but with your friend. For example, your friend is talking and then you try to talk more, but different subject, different topic. You will be judged as a crazy student because you do not respect others. So when anybody is talking, please stay away or please keep quiet. Number 14, treat others as you like to be. For example, if you want anybody to respect you, if you want me to salute you, you have to salute me. If you want to shake hands with me, you have to push you up, lean up, and then shake my hand. But if you do like this and you want to shake my hand, maybe I cannot because you do not want to shake my hand. So however you really want, but your behavior is so bad, maybe you will get nothing from that. So if you want to be respected, you have to respect first. Yeah, that's the law of attraction. The law of attraction means if you want the people around you respect you, you have to respect them. Yeah, that's the thing. Number 15, raise your hand before asking. If you want to ask a question, raise your hand. and say, excuse me, teacher, may I ask you a question? Yeah, something like that. Do not just say without raising your hand out. So raise your hand, and then teacher will draw the attention and may invite you to stand up and ask you what you want. And you may say, can I ask you a question? Number 16, address the teacher using appropriate title. You may say, excuse me, teacher. Excuse me, sir. Not, excuse me, Mr. Suthi. Excuse me, Mr. Sopon. That's so bad. You may say, excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? That's the polite way. Do not just say, you know, Mr. T, and you say, excuse me, Mr. Suthi, can I ask you a question? That's so bad. Okay? Number 17. If teacher asks question, if your teacher or if I ask you question, you have to stand up. However, you cannot answer my question, but you have to stand up. Listen to my question. Listen to your teacher's question. If you cannot understand, you have to ask your teacher again. Pardon me, please. Or teacher, can you ask me again? Until at least you still do not know what it is about, you have to say, I'm sorry, I cannot answer your question. So all the time, when your teacher asks you, however you cannot answer the question, you have to stand up. Yeah, you stand like this or you stand like this and listen to your teacher carefully. What is your teacher's question? What he wants or what she wants? And however, if you cannot answer the question, you have to say, sorry sir, I cannot answer the question. Can I sit down? Yeah, that's the polite way. Number 18. Don't leave your desk or table without permission. For example, your teacher now is teaching, giving you good explanation, giving you good advice, and then you want to do something else and you leave your chair, you leave your desk or you leave your table, or you go out without telling your it represents a bad student. To let your teacher know by saying, excuse me teacher, may I go out? Number 19. Be kind to your friend at all times. Make sure that when you are here together, every friend inside the classroom are brothers, so you have to be kind. Treat well to each other. Make sure that she's your sister, he's your brother. Yeah. So we are brother and sister in a family, like family member. Number 20. Follow the classroom rules and procedures set by your teacher. I told your teacher already that besides the school rule, your teacher can set the rule by himself. Whatever he wants in order to control the student well in the classroom, he will have his own rule. This is the school rule, and he also sets his own rule for you. So whatever he wants you to do, you have to follow him. Do not just now, I just follow the school rule, I don't follow you. If you don't follow your teacher's rule, you will never be good student. So if you want to be good student, sometimes teacher's rule is much more important than the school rule, because your teacher know very well how to teach. Teacher know very well what you like and what you don't like. So only your teacher, because teacher are like parents. Your teacher is like your father. So father know very well what the children need. The same thing, teacher know very well what the student need. So follow your teacher's rule. So these are the 20 points of the school rule. But not at all, there are more rules about Panyasastra in school. But what I really want to do is just to follow the 20 rules. If you can do that, or if you can follow these 20 rules, you will be good student.